All right, hello and welcome to the second annual edition of 307 News. Reporting from the University of Arizona, I am Danny Ryder.
And I'm Isabel Vidrio. We have a great program for you today, including a sports segment covering the University of Arizona and Arizona State University rivalry game, and a special report on administrators displacing student groups on campus and what they are doing about it.
We also have 3 great news packages planned today from our reporting team, and we are excited to show you what we have found.
Let's go to Brooke Early, reporting from the Marshall Building in downtown Tucson.
Hello, I am Brooke Early with 307 News. Frustration is brewing again on our campus as the Office for Undergraduate Admissions was recently announced to be moving to the 4th floor of the Student Union and renovating the space. This move would displace the groups that used the space like APASA, fraternity and sorority programs, CLO, and survivor advocacy. Our team attended the town hall held by ASUA and administration to discuss this move and find a solution with the university. The meeting started with administration informing the students that they did not think about the students when planning the renovations, and instead were just thinking about the logistics of the project. They agreed to halt the relocation and renovations, and the groups will be able to stay until further notice. The meeting continued with advocates from these student groups explaining the importance of their groups and their programs and being centrally located for students.
Thank you, Brooke. We here at 307 News wish the organizations well with protecting their spaces for students.
Moving on, we have a segment prepared by Balkis Albustan reporting on the Green Room Floral Boutique from Tucson, Arizona.
Let's go to that now.
Hi, my name is Guillermo and this is my flower shop. I started since 2018 and so this is one of my passions and dreams. And I did this project when I started selling flowers in the streets here in downtown. So, and also we do floral classes too, and it's just for girls too. And we do those. We do classes for candles. We do a lot of stuff here at the flower shop. So I got an idea to expand my flower shop because I really like to support local business. And now we're doing this project just because we're gonna do a big community, and Tucson is pretty small. It's still like a downtown, like town, and we trying to support the most people with small business. So yeah. So I'm very into flowers because when I was little, I really loved flowers, and it was one of my dreams and one of my projects too in my life. So now I feel like I did it, and I'm doing what I love to do and what is my passion too.
Hi guys, I'm Shema. I stumbled upon this place while walking around downtown. They're the cutest flower shop I've seen so far. They have a lot of stuff like necklaces, trinkets, more than you could imagine a flower shop would have. It's really adorable. I love their story, and I love the fact that they support small businesses. They're actually my go-to spot on any events like birthdays, anniversaries, and they even host weddings. I love getting flowers from here. Their arrangements are the cutest. They have the cutest variety of flowers.
Looking around the shop, I really like the variety. I like all the colors of the flowers, and genuinely just the vibe of the shop is very nice.
Great stuff. Thank you, Balkis.
Next up, we have exclusive coverage of the U of A versus ASU game and the recap of their eventful season.
Let's go to our sports reporters Xander Burns and Emily Beck to hear more.
Hello, my name is Emily Beck.
And my name is Xander Burns.
The Wildcats closed out the season at Arizona Stadium this past weekend against Arizona State, fighting to keep the Territorial Cup in Tucson. This season has been a true test of determination for the newly acquired Coach Brennan and his staff. After 2 consecutive wins against the Sun Devils, the Wildcats finished the season 4-8 for the 2024 season. The Territorial Cup is headed back to Tempe after a loss of 7-49. Sam Levitt, the Sun Devils quarterback, threw 291 yards, and Cam Scadaboo, their running back, rushed for 177 yards, leaving the Sun Devils with an impressive 10-2 record, advancing them to the Big 12 championship.
Even after the loss against the Horned Frogs, the Wildcats walk away with 2 new records, one of them being Teteroa McMillan being named the all-time leader for career receiving yards, breaking former Wildcat receiver Bobby Wade's record for 3,351 yards. The new record stands at 3,355. The other record goes to Tyler Lue for being a semifinalist for the Lou Groza Award, which is awarded annually to the top college football place kicker. Lue is ranked top 15 in the nation for field goal attempts, making 80% of his field goals. Lue successfully kicked a 62-yard field goal, breaking the school record, and was named the Big 12 Special Teams Player of the Week on October 7th.
With T-Mac entering the NFL draft, the big question is what lies in the future for the Wildcats. T-Mac is a vital player, consistently breaking records and being the team's leading receiver. All eyes are on Noah Fafita to see if he continues to lead the Wildcats in the 2025 season.
We're optimistic for the next season. Back to Danny and Isabel at the news desk.
Thank you, and what an interesting game for the Wildcats.
Up next, we have a segment prepared by Sedona Hartley reporting on the St. Philip's Farmers Market from Tucson, Arizona.
I'm the market manager for the St. Philip's Plaza Market, and I also do the social media for the St. Philip's Plaza. We're in our 17th year now. Just become this really great art market. We have food. We have great, it's like kind of a maker's market. We have handmade, self-created products here. In our fall-winter season, from October to April, are 10 to 3. We change our hours a little bit in the summertime just because it's so hot, so we try to avoid the heat. Tourists, when they come into town, typically from the months of October to April, it makes the market explode. But we really start to see it pick up January to May. So that's our peak season. What I love most about it are just the variety of products that we have and the people that I get to meet. It's like not only the sellers that we work with, but it's also the customers that come to our table and tell us like what a fabulous market this is and what a great community it is. So you'll see a lot of Southwestern products here. We have a lot of like clay and a lot of earth tones. A lot of our sellers have actually left this market and opened brick and mortar shops, which is super rewarding for me. I think there's nothing but growth ahead of us.
I've been making pottery since I was 18. Mostly functional wear. It's all dishwasher, microwave safe. I do a lot of custom work, table settings, mugs. I usually do Southwestern colors, highly functional. I used to make restaurant wear, so I'm really good at table settings for everyday use. I've always loved coming here. It's a great place to hang out. The restaurants are awesome, and I love my customers here. This one, the tiny bowls are really popular. They're only $10 or 3 for $20, so it's easy for people to put them in their pockets. There's cactus on them, so tourists like them. And then shot cups and mugs. I take a sabbatical every year for 6 months and just make art. And so I don't sell during the summer, so I just get to travel and make as much pottery and sculpture as I want. I don't really expect everybody to buy stuff, and I love talking about pottery. So anybody wants to come talk to me and find out more about pottery, come by.
This is Blanquita La Chapina, named after my mama. My mom and my aunt, they do all of the beading here in Tucson and in Maryland. We sell handmade necklaces and earrings, bracelets. They're all magnetic, so nice and easy to put on. My mom pays attention to great detail, so she wraps the magnet with the beads, so that way if it turned, it's nice and, still looks nice. I got started at St. Philip's Market because I wanted to showcase what my mom and my aunt did. A long time ago, back in the day, they used to make this jewelry, and it was more obligated to make it because it was in Guatemala. And now that they're here retired, they wanted to showcase their art, and this is them showcasing it as they got older. So now they do it for fun, as opposed to being like having to do it. So they tend to go like for the fall. We tend to go more into the fall colors, more of like your neutrals and your bronzies. During the summer, we tend to go a lot lighter. I'm on my 3rd season, 3 years. I think that you should support local. Everybody has a story behind the product, and I think it's so important to support us. I appreciate that.
Excellent. Thank you, Sedona.
Next, we have a segment prepared by Emily Beck, reporting on the Reid Park Zoo from Tucson, Arizona.
Every day is totally different. So some days we have big procedures, some days we have lots of little procedures, some days we're just walking around checking on all the animals, some days are a lot of office stuff. So emailing back and forth with institutions and kind of just thinking about cases that we have going on here. I think most veterinarians will tell you they knew that they wanted to be a veterinarian when they were like 7 years old, and I was one of those. But my passion for zoo medicine started actually when I was a keeper for a short while at a zoo. I really enjoyed that job, but I also love the medicine aspect of things, so I wanted to join those two together.
Hi, my name is Alexander Dubrava. I am one of the keepers here at Reid Park Zoo. I'm on Team 4, which is Bird Team. Part of commissary where we're at right now is part of Bird Team. The birds eat an extraordinary amount of food, and we make our frugivore every single day, which is a specific blend of greens and low sugar fruits such as papaya and blueberry, other things that are really good for them. We're actually trying some stuff out right now to see if their breeding is going to increase based off of the diet, so, fingers crossed for that. Other than that, here in the commissary, we make all the diets for all the animals at the zoo, ranging from everything as small as birds and passerines, as big as Tony the lion itself. Surprisingly, we go through a lot of green leaf lettuce, cucumbers, zucchinis, and blueberries. Those 4 things we need at all times. So again, being on Bird Team, I can talk more about them in particular, but they will not touch pears. Not at all. They do not like pears. See, even Kate shaking her head. No pears at all. But you give them some papaya, they love that. Melon, bananas, surprisingly. Yeah, so there are some things that animals will not touch.
My name is Laura Ann, and I am an elephant keeper here, and I've been here for almost a year now. The most rewarding part is seeing people get excited about the animals. Whenever we come out here and do keeper chats, or I answer questions if I'm just walking around the zoo, or if I just pass by a family who is genuinely so excited to see the animals and they want to learn more about them, getting people engaged is the most rewarding part for me. As much as in animal training and animal care, as much as we train them, they also train us, and the adults know how to train the keepers. And so the adults are very good about that.
Great work, Emily.
In recent events on campus, Greek life prank wars gone wrong. After a member of Chi Omega sorority called the UAPD to report noises in the courtyard, 2 of the building's gates and doors were found unlocked.
Security footage caught the perpetrators in the act, and a lounge chair and an umbrella were stolen. The footage captured their escapades in the early morning hours of October 17th.
Later that day, the president of fraternity Phi Gamma Delta called UAPD to take responsibility for the members that committed the crime, claiming that the members only took selfies with the furniture and then proceeded to return everything.
Well, that is all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching the 2nd annual broadcast from 307 News.
And be sure to tune in next time for updates on the University of Arizona and the events in the greater Tucson area. This has been Danny Ryder.
And this has been Isabel Vidrio. Thank you.
And good night.
Audio Jungle.